JD. Today is Thursday, March 30th, and it is a C Day. Rambunctious Literary Magazine's winter issue is out now. Visit the Rambunctious website, jdlitmag.org, to see some impressive art and writing from your fellow students. You can also check Rambunctious out on Instagram, at jdlitmag. Have a great day, JD.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
When we started looking at our climate data and we looked at the fact that we're having trouble connecting, why not have something to connect to, right? Let's try to find something to rally around. So we have a cool mascot, we have great athletic programs, we have a lot of kids in our program. So we researched it, student government supported it, we got a cool design, and we purchased it. So we will be putting up these wonderful signs all over the place with an application for people who want to be the mascot for next year to apply. There will be the survey. From the survey, we'll review the applicants there, and then we will schedule them for an interview. There's an interview panel of staff, the athletic director, myself, one coach, some athletes, and the leadership for the flock, student government as well. And then we'll pick, we got to have a couple people because it's going to be a busy schedule, but we will be launching it this year. We'll introduce the mascot to the school in an upcoming event, and we've selected one person to do that, and that's all I can say about that. Some cool things with the mascot. So if the students who are selected, they'll be eligible for a varsity letter. We're going to treat it like a team. Right, we're going to organize it like a team and move ahead that way. Because it's fun. We have students doing amazing things on and off the courts, on fields, all over the place. We have great performances in the auditorium. How welcoming are we to an 8-year-old at an event, right? Like, why not have something they can cheese out onto? And it's also an opportunity for us to show leadership. Like, being a mascot's a big deal. If you want to feel really good about yourself, put on this Red Ram costume and go to the elementary schools. And I bet you will never feel that good. You'll be exhausted, and you'll get more hugs than you know what to do with. So it's something positive that we can rally around. So I think it'll give something. If it's not something positive to attach to, it's something fun to laugh at. It's the mascots. Some people think they're creepy. All right, my kids do. Some people think they're awesome, but it'll give us something else, right? So the whole thing, the big issue we've been trying to coordinate with our student leadership is how do we come together and rally around who we are, and we're all proud to be here, and that's a big element of why JD has been special for so long. So let's have something. Let's have things. We have a flag, right? We have the mascot. We've identified our student sections. So let's have those things, and let's highlight the student experience.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We're doing the Final Four predictions. This is our last segment of these picks. If you guys saw our Elite 8 and Sweet 16 predictions, you'll know that we did it pretty terrible. Ian got 0 out of 4 Final Four teams correct. I only got 1 Final Four team correct, but it's okay. We got a blank slate. We got 2 Final Four games. Ian's gonna take you through the first one right now.
Starting from scratch in this first Final Four game, we got the number 5 seed San Diego State Aztecs versus the number 9 seed Florida Atlantic Owls. Going into this game, I'm not too sure what to expect. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I hate Florida Atlantic, so I obviously want San Diego State to win. But I know at the end of the day, this is going to be a dogfight. Both teams can score, but both teams can also play very good defense. These two teams are teams straight from the trenches, working their way up in the polls, working their way up in, I guess, this March Madness from day one. This is going to be a really good dogfight, but I'll be taking the San Diego State Aztecs to move to their first championship game in program history.
All right, I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm gonna go with FAU. I think their run and gun offense is just so exciting, first of all, but it's so effective. Now moving on to Miami against UConn. Miami pulled off the upset against Texas, a game that I was not too happy about the outcome of, but UConn have been so commanding. They have won their first 4 games by an average of 22 points. They're blowing everyone out of the water, most notably Gonzaga, who they just beat by 28. And that team is loaded. They got Jordan Hawkins, Andre Jackson, Adama Sanogo. These guys are becoming March legends. But Miami are no slouch. Coach Larinaga is a great coach, a great ACC battle-tested team. Isaiah Wong is one of the best players in the country. But regardless, I will be taking UConn to bring glory back to the Big East and put them in a matchup against FAU in the championship game. So
Actually, Mikey, I'm going to contradict what you have said. As much as I like UConn, as much as they're probably the best team in the country right now, I believe the slipper still fits for Miami. I think they're going to continue that run and beat UConn. And not only do that, they're going to win the whole entire thing in my eyes.
Really? Okay, so Ian picked Miami over San Diego State. For my national championship, I got FAU against UConn, and I will be taking, congratulations, the UConn Huskies as the 2023 March Madness champions. Coach Hurley is going crazy on the sidelines. I think this team is too good to lose to any of these other 3 teams. For that reason, UConn will be restoring glory back to the Big East, putting themselves back on top of the basketball mountain, and winning their 5th national championship in program history.
Yeah, although we contradict, I'm going to stick with Miami. I'm a big fan of the Atlantic Coast Conference. I think South Florida is absolutely bumping right now. That place is totally electric. Hurricanes are going to put their fan base and all the South Floridians in the world on their back and go to the championship. But
Ian, what has been your favorite March Madness moment from this tournament?
So I have a few favorite moments, but most notably is got to be Fairleigh Dickinson, the 16 seed beating number 1 Purdue. I watched that whole entire game from start to finish. It was absolutely electric. I thought it might have been honestly the best game in the whole entire tournament this far.
For me, that was a great moment too, but my favorite moment was Furman pulling off the upset against Virginia. If you saw me on Thursday, March 16th, I was probably saying something about Furman. I was so confident in that upset. It looked a little bleak there right at the end, but right at the end, JP Pegues, a name that you might never forget now, hits the 3 off the Kihei Clark turnover. That, to me, that's what March is all about. So that's my favorite moment. And then Ian, who do you think has been the best player in the tournament so far?
This is probably a popular pick, but Marquise Noel out of Kansas State has by far been the best player in this tournament. He's consistently putting up over 25 points a game every single way through. And he also broke the single game assist record versus Michigan State, where he put up 20 assists. I think every single person that's followed this tournament knows how awesome the Kansas State locker room is before every game. Playing that little baby tune, Lowdown, gets everybody super hype.
For me, I'm taking Adama Sanogo, the big man for UConn out of Mali. He is just so dominant. First of all, he's huge. He's bigger than everyone else on the court. He's put up 20 points a couple of times. He scored 28, I think, against Iona. But regardless, thank you guys for sticking with us. I know our picks have been kind of dreadful at times, but that just is a testament to how great this tournament is. And yeah, stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy March Madness, and we will see you after those games.
March is Women's History Month, and Ranfeed will be showcasing several important historical women. Our next woman is Dorothy Thompson. Dorothy Thompson was one of the first female journalists to break into the male-dominated field. She was a strong supporter of women's rights, and as a foreign correspondent during World War I, she advocated for women's rights throughout the war, no matter where she was stationed. In addition, she spoke out and condemned Hitler and the Nazis during World War II, and did not shy away from controversial topics at any point in her career. For this reason, she is known as the First Lady of American Journalism for her contributions to the advancement of female reporters and journalists.